Hi everyone! Today I am going to be talking about something that's really exciting, at least to me that is, and that is going to be the SK2 Essence versus the Missha Essence. And I've already done a review on the SK2 Essence. It was the first video on my channel, and I'll link it somewhere around this video or down below, and you can go ahead and check that one out. But if you're curious as to my opinions on these two versus each other, then go ahead and keep on watching. The SK2 Essence, let's start with the price. So it ranges anywhere from $100 to over $200. For about $100 on like Sephora, you can get about a 75 milliliter bottle, which this is not a 75 milliliter bottle. This is a 250 milliliter bottle. The packaging is like plastic. I believe they have glass as well, but I prefer the plastic because, for example, if you accidentally drop it or something, it would be absolutely devastating to drop all of this essence that costs so much money. So in terms of what ingredients it has as well, it has their famous signature Pitera essence. Essentially, they found this essence through fermented like rice making. They found that the people who handled the fermented rice had really young looking skin, and then they founded this ingredient called Pitera and put it in here. So it's 90% Pitera essence, and again, like with any fermented essence, it claims to hydrate, plump the skin, brighten the skin, help with anti-aging. And yeah, those are typically what essences do. Now let's start with the overall feeling of putting this onto your skin. So it is like water. It's very, very light. Obviously, I don't have anything in here anymore, unfortunately, but literally just imagine there's water in here. That's what it looks like. It feels like water, but when you put it onto your skin, it definitely has a little bit of a smell to it. It doesn't linger on your face, the smell that is, but the best way to describe the smell would be like kind of like fermenting. I don't know how to explain it, but like rice water. That's what it smells like exactly. And it doesn't really bother me because it's a very faint smell, and again, it doesn't linger on your skin throughout the day. It is very light in texture, so it feels really good on your skin. Again, literally feels like water. I would just put a little bit onto my hand. You could put onto a cotton pad as well and just pat it into your skin and onto your neck. Don't forget your neck as well. And what did I see after using it? Again, if you watch my video, I did see my skin become brighter overall. If you have any acne scars or freckles, sunspots, it definitely will lighten them a bit. And in terms of anti-aging, obviously I am 23, so I can't really speak too much on behalf of that. But it does make your skin feel very hydrated and plumped, so that will help with anti-aging because the more dry your skin is, the more you will see any like fine lines and wrinkles. But overall, amazing product, but pretty steep price. Now let's get to the Missha Essence. So for the Missha Essence, the price ranges around $50, I want to say. So $50 for about, let me double check here, 150 mils. Literally getting double the amount with the Missha Essence for half the price of this. So obviously there's a clear difference in price. Now let's talk about packaging. This is like frosted glass, and I have seen comments on Soco Glam saying that they've dropped it before, and obviously that's like so devastating. I can only imagine. So I am very careful when I use this. I am such a klutz. I want to make sure that I never drop this. So for me, that's, I mean, it definitely feels a bit more luxurious. Though the SK2, again, I think they do have a glass version as well, but I just like the plastic version. But the Missha, you know, for half its price and double the amount of product you get, still feels very luxurious. And you open it, looks like this. I don't know if the camera will focus, but essentially the same as the SK2. But the clear difference between this and the SK2 is that it feels just the ever slightest bit, like a little bit thicker. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's still very light, but because it's the intensive moist version, I think that's why it feels just a very tad bit thicker. It just feels like a burst of hydration on my skin. And because I have combination oily skin, it is absolutely amazing because it's light, but I swear, like, it just moisturizes my skin so well. I literally don't even use moisturizer after this. I do use like a serum after, but because I have combination oily skin, I prefer things that are very light but still hydrate. It doesn't smell like anything like the SK2 one, or I should say unlike the SK2 one. The SK2 one smells like fermenty. This one does not smell like anything. Yeah, it definitely does not smell like anything. I had to remember again. It doesn't smell like anything. It does not smell like anything. Moisturizes so well. I have noticed a difference in my skin. There was a time earlier that I don't know what I was using, or if I was just stressing out, like I started to break out a lot and I had some acne scars, and this definitely helps to calm everything down and helps to speed up the recovery of your acne scars. Overall, which one wins the battle? For me, the Missha one does, actually, in this case. That is mostly because it's a little bit more moisturizing. They give you that preference of having a more moisturizing essence, but it still feels like so liquidy and light. One thing I do want to mention too is, if you care about like the specific ingredient of specific fermentation ingredient, I think that's the best way to put it, is this one again is Pitera, which is SK2's signature ingredient, which is just from rice, I believe. And this one is with a it's actually the Himalayan barley ingredient. So that's where the fermentation comes from, these two different ingredients. But again, with fermentation, really great nutrients, really great amino acids. So this one is a clear winner for this battle. Price is great, product is great, moisturizes, brightens, plumps, it helps with anti-aging. Love this. So I hope this video was helpful for anyone watching if you're deciding between the two, and definitely let me know if you've tried out both of these as well and what your thoughts are about them. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like this video if it was something that you enjoyed watching, and comment down below if you want me to review any other products or whatever. Comment anything nice, please. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Bye.